He gonna give you some free throw lessons?
Yeah, definitely. I think he took my superpowers today or something. But he knocked them all down. You know, I definitely got to pick mine up.
Tom talked about challenging you at halftime. I'm sure some people have asked you about it. What do you sense that too when you realize, man, that first half wasn't what we expect?
Yeah, definitely. I was apologizing to the team and everything. Just, you know, I gotta be myself. I gotta play to my standard. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Coach said to me. You know, he's gonna push me to be the best player that I can possibly be every time. You know, he did a good job. He challenged me in the locker room, challenged me in front of everybody. Just to, like I said, it's a standard that I have to play at, especially, you know, for us to win games like this on the road against a good team. And he challenged me to do that in the second half, and I came out.
Do you think you responded differently now than maybe you would have?
Yeah,
last year, a couple of years ago?
Most definitely. Just, you know, Coach, he got his mold. You know, he comes at you. But like I said, we just grown a lot. You know, you learn that he wants the best for you, and he wants to push you to be the best you can be, and that's how I went out there and played.
Cassius, Coach Izzo has called you kind of the brains of the operation right now. You know, he's kind of letting you decide what to call out there, getting the flow of the game. Can you talk about that? You and Coach Izzo's certain trust out there.
Yeah, definitely, especially on the offensive end. You know, he trusts my decision making, my feel for the game. You know, he's a mastermind. He's a great coach, but he's not out there. You know, he can't feel how defense are playing. He can't feel how certain guys are hedging and stuff like that. So, you know, he gives me freedom to call plays. You know, see what I see out there, and you know, he trusts me.
This being your junior year, you know, the game slowed down for you a lot. I mean, you're seeing everything with a keen eye out there. Do you come in with a kind of swagger now, saying, "Hey, I'm the best point guard in this conference"?
Yeah, definitely. That's my mindset. Just going into each game, you know, I want to be the best player in the conference, the best player on the floor. You know, especially if I play with that, you know, even if I fall up a little bit short, I'm still the best player for my team. You know, and that's what it's all about. Me playing at the best of my ability gives this team the best chance to win.
Cash, can you talk about 4-0 start in the Big Ten is monstrous. You're 20% of the way through the conference already and undefeated. That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's huge. You know, it's going to be a grind. You know, they did a good job. We were trying to get them to lay down for 5, 6 minutes, and they kept coming. They kept hitting a big shot, big play, all type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be our last time in those type of battles in this conference. So, you know, just any victory, any dub, you know, we're taking it with a welcome arms.
Are you playing off the ball a little bit more in some sense offensively?
Yeah, definitely, especially, you know, at half court, you know, just getting me off pin down, getting me, you know, just to make decisions, reads and stuff like that. Yeah, they're doing a good job just getting me in motion, getting me moving and things like that.
Cassius, what does it say for Aaron to play basically the last 5 minutes of a road game against a Big Ten team, a top 15 game? For him as a freshman in this program, what does that say about what Coach thinks of him?
Oh, that's huge. You know, it's huge playing in this type of environment, you know, and then playing how he played. You know, there's some big shots, some big rebounds, big stops. You know what I'm saying? It's just how much he's grown in a short amount of time. And, you know, the ceiling's high for him. You know, he keep working, keep doing what he does. He's going to be a huge part of this program.
How big does the basket feel to you right now, Cassius? I mean, do you feel like almost every shot or three you put off is going to go in?
I mean, I try to feel like that all the time, no matter how many misses I take. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was raised. But I do a good job, just like I said, working on it, staying confident. You know, if I have my shot, I'm going to take it. And I feel pretty confident it's going to go in.
Your running backcourt mate, Length, are going to be out for some time. You guys are still picking up the slack, though. Was McQuaid's, maybe his early injury, kind of a blessing in disguise for you guys to learn how to play with different lineups out there and get that cohesion?
Yeah, definitely, especially for these young guys, you know, just getting their time, getting their minutes. Gabe played some big minutes in there. Henny played some huge minutes towards the end. Kyle stepping up in a huge way. You know, like I said, we're deep in a lot of areas, and we got a lot of veterans that know their role, know what they can and can't do, and we just feed off each other, feed off that.
Thanks, Cassius.
Yep.
What impresses you most about Aaron? Just because, like, you've been around the program, what does it take for a freshman to be that important of a piece in the rotation early on? Because he pretty much has been from game one.
Yeah.
What impresses you most about him? Why has he been able to do it?
Just his energy and his effort. You know what I'm saying? Michigan State doesn't ask you to do a lot of things here. You know what I'm saying? As long as you play hard, you know, play smart, and you can play on this team. He brings energy. See, he got a loose ball at the end of the game, rebounds, that type of thing. You know, he does that consistently for this team. You know, so now he'll figure out, you know, his catch and goals or his shots opportunities. He'll learn all that as he goes. But you know, that's just by being on the floor. So his energy, his effort, that's what's keeping him on the floor.
Cassius, what was the biggest play of today?
Ooh, that's a big one. Biggest play.
Your biggest reaction was Arnie's dunk. I thought you were going to go over and kiss him.
Yeah, that was huge. That was right there. Nick had an and one at the end of the game. That was kind of big. Man, that's a good question. Biggest play? I don't know. That's a good question. Henny's 3 in the corner, that was huge. That was a big momentum swing, just that type of thing. So there's a lot of plays that could have won us the game.
What was the difference at halftime this time around versus last year?
I think this year we knew what we were capable of. We knew what it took to win the game. Last year we didn't know. We were just gonna play hard. We were gonna figure it out as we go. But I think this year we know you need 2 or 3 stops, or we know we got to get the ball inside. Just things like that.
I think this